If you are navigating chronic pain, illness, injury, or any condition, this guided visualization and meditation is for you. Now, dealing with chronic pain, no matter what it is from, on a daily basis, while navigating the ups and downs of life, can often have detrimental effects and effects that also build and pile up on itself and kind of create this negative feedback loop, which can hinder you from not only moving forward in your life, but healing your physical ailment. And normally on this channel, we spend a lot more time on the spiritual and on concepts and ideas. But with this, I really wanted to focus on the body, external body, the skin, right? Our skeletal system, our muscles, but also internally, right? The organs, the endocrine system, the nervous system, any of the systems that might be affected by the current pain or the chronic pain that you have been dealing with is what we will be focusing on today. And I know that this is incredibly important because this system, this body, this beautiful body that we have, each of us, houses our soul. It houses our spirit, our very precious heart, and our amazing brains, right? All the other organs and things that are inside, but it is the home of our light. And if we are not able to care for our home in the ways that we truly wish and desire, if we are not able to feel safe in our own home, comfortable in our own home, free of pain in our own home, it can really wear and damage the spirit, the heart, and impact the soul. So, in tuning into your pain, I would like to invite you to be gentle, to take this as a practice, to take what you get from this and create something unique to you. Maybe you come back to this video several times, and each time it helps you expand into something different, or see something different, or feel something different, so that you might be able to move into your life a little differently, hopefully with less focus on the chronic condition, pain, illness, or injury that you have, and things around you may begin to start to align toward healing, and or you may find healing within. I truly believe in the power of self-healing and the power of belief as well. And so as we move into this, I would invite you to also believe that it is possible for you to heal yourself. And I would invite you to believe in the possibility of miracles. Also, on a very practical level, if you have a physical injury or condition, an illness, something that you can visibly see, and that might not be in your own body, like you can't visibly see it in this moment, but you can look up a representation of it online, I invite you to do so. And I will give you a couple of examples. So for instance, say I had an ankle sprain. I would not only look at my own anatomy, my actual ankle, but I would look at the anatomy of an ankle, of what a healthy ankle looks like online. I would look up the specific ligaments that were sprained and or torn, and any other subcutaneous issues or lesions or areas that may have pain. I would look all those up and get a visual representation of what those are, so I could visually bring that into this practice. Additionally, if you are dealing with some other condition, maybe it's a nervous system condition, maybe it's something more deeply on a cellular level or a hormonal level, again, I would look up those systems. I would see how those systems interplay with other systems. I would see on a cellular level what that cell actually looks like, right? I personally am keen on chemistry, so I would look up, the actual carbon makeup, right? The footprint of each of those things. I would look up what parts of my body are impacted by another. I would look things up on a genetic level, right? And so you can go as deep as you wish and get as clear a picture on a practical level that you can, so that you can bring that into this visualization as well, because that will be a part of this also. Now, I invite you to get into as comfortable a position as you can for your beautiful body, and hopefully you are hydrated and rested, and you can come into this practice free of distractions, allowing yourself to focus just on the sound of my voice, or maybe the video itself, and really settle in here into a position that allows you the space and the comfort to face some of the pain that you've been going through in this period of your life. As you begin to relax here, just begin to notice your breath. See if you can bring all of your awareness to your breath moving in and out at its own pace. And as you're ready, we will begin to do a body scan here for just a moment before we move deeper into the visualization. So starting at the top of your head, relax all the muscles. Moving to your forehead, your eyebrows, relaxing all the muscles along these areas. Moving to your eyes, your cheekbones, and the muscles around your ears. Moving lower along your cheeks, to your mouth, allowing your tongue to settle to the bottom. Moving down along your jaw and your chin, down all sides of your neck. Maybe taking one last moment to swallow before we go deeper. Relaxing all of those muscles. Moving lower now along your shoulders, on both sides, all sides. Moving down along your arms, relaxing all the muscles of your upper arms, into your forearms and your hands and your fingers, relaxing all the muscles in all of these areas as you wish and as your body will allow in this moment. Letting it be. And moving toward your chest. Where your diaphragm lies just under your lungs and your stomach, allowing all of these muscles to relax. Also on the other side of your body, your back, upper, middle, lower, and the sides of your body, just allowing your entire torso to settle completely and relax. Moving down towards your pelvis, your buttocks, your thighs, your knees and your shins. If there's any small movements that you wish to make now, before we go deeper, do so if your body needs to relax a little further. Now moving down to your shins, to your ankles, to your feet and your toes, allowing all of these areas to relax completely. Settling even deeper into relaxation. Just bring your attention again to your breath as it is, without judgment, without labels, and just see where you are and notice how relaxed you can be in this moment, just letting things be. Now in this moment, I invite you to close your eyes if they were not already closed before, as we begin to go deeper and to visualize the areas of our body that need attention the most in this moment right now. Go ahead and bring your attention with your eyes closed to those areas of your body right now. Just being with it for a moment. Thank that area for bringing your attention there and for letting you know that it needs to be tended to be loved on, and to be healed. As you commune with this area, see if you can visualize a bit more vividly what it looks like in this moment, right now as it is. What is the color? Maybe you sense a vibration. What energies do you feel around this pain, around this area, around this condition? What emotions come up for you now? Allow them to be and to come up if you wish. Breathing through all that comes through. Maintaining your vision on this one specific area. If you need more time here to process any emotions that may have come up, go ahead and pause the video here. And if you are ready to move a little deeper, we will continue maintaining your vision on this area, on what came up for you around this. Now begin to imagine that this pain is no longer attached to the actual condition, the pain that you are feeling, the emotions that came up. Can you imagine that they are separate from the physical condition that is currently ailing your body? If you cannot in this moment, that is okay. We are imagining that in this moment we can, and just letting it be. Speaking directly to the condition, I invite you to ask it what it needs most to heal. As you begin to take in any messages that you received, I invite you now to begin to imagine on your physical body, in the position that you are in, a rope tied around your waist that extends all the way into the very center of the earth. And that rope anchors you down to the core of the earth, grounding in what must happen for healing to occur. Do your best not to judge any of the messages that came through, but allow them to be grounded between your body and the earth to connect more deeply into the healing powers of this planet with an inner knowing and confidence that it will occur. Moving your energy toward that area of your waist. Lower now toward your belly button, just below. Bringing your attention and your energy into the space of creation, where we leave the thinking and the planning and the strategic mind, the analyzing mind behind for a moment. Allowing the grounding and healing powers of the earth, combined with our creative center just below our belly button, to fuel our energies moving forward, to fuel our next steps, and to move us in a grounded and aligned way toward our own healing, without judging and without spending too much time planning in the mind and strategizing on all the ways and all the things that must be done, but just allowing it to be, with a knowing that it will all happen as it is meant to in its own divine timing. Breathing this in all the way, inhaling and holding at the top as you feel called, and exhaling and releasing as you feel called. I invite you now to move energy and attention up into your heart. And and to bring some of the energy and attention that you gave to your pain, to your condition, to your heart as well, and checking in, asking your heart in this moment what it needs. And breathing this in, and as you exhale, sending a little of that heart energy to the area of your focus, to the area of your pain, to the area of your condition. Sending some of that heart energy into that now, with gratitude, with gentleness. Now I invite you to begin to bring attention to your hands and your feet as we begin to move out of this visualization. Just gently asking self to remember any of the messages that you received, and if you need to, write anything down after this that you will be able to remember and recall. And to slowly bring yourself into more movement, maybe swallowing and opening your eyes as you feel called. And gently coming out. I like to massage my feet a bit here and my legs, and just move my hands and my wrists. You're welcome to do the same, do a bit more, get up, move around. And I hope in this moment you were able to connect in a way that served you, and that you were able to receive any messages you needed to receive so that you can continue in your healing journey. Come back to this video as many times as you feel called, as many times as your condition needs, and be gentle with yourself. Check the description box below for any of my other offerings and to connect further. Thank you, and I will see you in the next video.